Hi, my name is Estoce Jayson from 3-9, taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Today, I'll be showing to you the story about Beowulf. Although Beowulf does not have a known author, it was written by anonymous Anglo-Saxon poet. So,
In a world where heroes were born from fire and forged by courage, there lived a warrior named Beowulf. He was not just strong, he was stronger than anyone else in the land. His heart was full of bravery and his mind was sharp like a sword. People spoke him with awe, saying he could face any danger without fear. This is the story of how Beowulf became a legend, a name that will be remembered forever.
Long ago, in the cold northern lands, there stood a magnificent hall called Hero, built by the mighty King Rutger of the Thames. It was a place of laughter, music, and feasting, a place where warriors told tales of glory. But that joy did not last. From the dark swamps, a creature crept in the night. His name was Grendel, a monster born of evil, cursed by God himself. He hated the sound of human happiness, and every night he attacked the hall. He tore warriors apart, one by one, until Maid's hall stood silent. For 12 long years, no man dared face him, until one day, word reached across the sea to Getland, a young warrior, stronger than any other, heard of Rutgard's suffering. His name was Beowulf. Beowulf gathered 14 brave men and sailed across the sea, his heart burning with courage. When he arrived, Rutger welcomed him with hope. That night, Beowulf waited in the hall, no armor, no sword, saying, "Grendel fights with no weapons, so will I." Then came the darkness. The doors of Hewett burst open, and there stood Grendel, monstrous and snarling. He seized one warrior, devoured him whole, then reached for Beowulf. But Beowulf caught his arm, and the whole shook with their struggle. They fought with such a fury that walls trembled. With the strength of 30 men, Beowulf ripped Grendel's arm clean off. Roaring in pain, the creature fled into the night to die in his lair. The next morning, Herod was filled with joy once more. The Danes celebrated Beowulf as a hero. But peace never lasts long. That night, another monster came, Gwendole's mother. Burning with revenge, she stormed into Herod, killed one of the Rutger's closest friends, and vanished into the dark water of her swamp. Without hesitation, Beowulf followed her into the murky lake, diving deep into her underwater lair. He fought fiercely. His sword failed him, his armor barely held, but then he saw a massive sword forged by giants long ago. He took it and struck one mighty blow, ending the monster's life. When Beowulf returned, Hrothgar embraced him, saying, "You are the greatest hero of our people have ever known." Years passed. Beowulf returned home and became king of the gates. He ruled wisely, bringing peace for 50 long years. But even the greatest hero cannot escape time. In his old age, a dragon awoke, angered because a thief has stolen a golden cup from his treasure hoard. Flames swept through Beowulf's kingdom, and thought he was old. Beowulf knew what he must do. He faced the dragon alone, shield in hand, sword in grip. The fires scored him, but he fought bravely at last. With the help of his loyal warrior, Beowulf slayed the dragon, but the victory cost him his life. As he lay dying, he asked Wiglaf to bring him the treasure, not for greed, but to see the rewards of peace he had won for his people. He whispered his final words, "I have fought my last battle. Build me a tower by the sea, so that sailors will remember my name." And so they did. The gates built a great tower to honor him, Beowulf, the bravest of all warriors who faced monsters for the sake of others. His story lives on not just as a tale of strength, but of courage, honor, and an unending fight between good and evil.
Fate often saves an undoomed man if his courage holds, by Beowulf. So the story reminds us that a true heroism lies in courage and honor, not strength alone. Even when facing darkness, bravery defines who we are.
Thank you for listening. I hope this story inspires you as much as inspired me.